Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Two Alcoholics and a Microphone. Hello, Tia.
Brian.
How is everyone today? This is our first podcast of the year 2025.
And of the Lunar New Year, the year of the snake.
Nice. So, I am a snake. I've seen this on a Chinese menu, and it's according to my birthday, or the year I was born.
I was born in the year of the dog.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll put that in your file.
Yeah.
How very interesting. So, we decided that we would talk about the reason that we do our podcast. And that is to encourage everyone that is thinking about changing their life in a positive way, and how to do that.
And also, just do our part to end the stigma that is about, that there is surrounding addiction, alcoholism, and mental health, really. It kills people.
It's progressive and it kills. So
the stigma definitely kills people. If you're too afraid to ask for help or too ashamed to ask for help, then you don't. And this stuff is deadly.
It's extremely hard to ask for help. I mean, especially when you think that everything is fine, that your life's manageable.
Yeah, it's about... Everybody has a different, threshold for what is unmanageable. Because there are some people that are functioning alcoholics, functioning addicts that do just fine at work. I did not.
I did not.
No, I was not functioning at all.
I was. So, and it amazes me. T and I met at Alcoholics Anonymous, and it's a great place. I mean, Alcoholics Anonymous is a culture of people that have experienced the same type of difficulties, and it's like group therapy.
It is.
And it's very cathartic. It's very... if you come into AA and you're not immediately offended by what someone says or the words in the literature, the vernacular is definitely dated for sure. Anyways, that's where we met. That's why we're here, to encourage everyone. If you think that you have a problem, you probably do. I mean, I heard it from years from my loved ones and people, and they would encourage me, or they'd tell me I could do better, but I didn't realize how big the problem was.
Well, I didn't have the problem. They all had the problem with my drinking.
Absolutely. Right.
You guys have the problem, not me.
They were interfering.
Yeah.
Even though I was trying to hide the amount that I drank from others, which is a telltale sign.
That's pretty, yeah. If you're trying to control the amount that you're drinking or you're trying to hide it from somebody, it's a problem.
Underlying shame and guilt issues there. Hiding the amount that I drank. I mean, who drinks before you get ready to go to the bar? I know I did.
Who takes a flask in their purse to the bar so that they can only spend a little bit of money and then go to the bathroom and drink out of the flask?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I didn't know you did that.
That's not the worst thing I did, but okay.
A buddy of mine, he used to do this downtown Indianapolis at Ike and Jonesy's. But he'd watch people order their drinks. And when they'd set it down to go dancing, he'd walk by and scoop up their drink. So I never done that. But I thought that was an interesting technique.
Yeah. That is pretty interesting. Hey, you know what the cool thing is about being sober in a bar, though? I'll tell you right now. Free soda.
I've never gotten a free soda.
Yeah, the last time we went and saw that band that you suggested. And there was they
were really good. They were from Lafayette. I can't remember the band.
I can't either. but okay, I went to the bar because I wanted to get a Diet Coke, and I pulled money out, and she said, we don't charge sober people for soda. And I was just like, hot damn!
Nice.
Free Diet Coke all night.
Free Diet Coke.
That's good stuff right there.
It is. Bottled water.
It really is now. It really is good now that everybody's at least aware that if there's a designated driver that's going to stay sober and make sure their friends get home safe, that there's actually some reward for that other than just being a decent human being.
Right. Well, yeah, sure. I mean, trying to round up all your friends that are drinking is like trying to herd kittens sometimes in a tavern type atmosphere.
Yeah, especially when it's a class reunion and that one lady's top fell down, and
See, now I missed that.
it was really sad.
So, was downtown Westfield, Indiana.
That's the, what is it? Acropolis? Sorry. Metropolis.
I can't remember the name of the bar.
That's what I was thinking. No, that's not the name of the bar. Anyway. It's really hard to go into the rooms the first time and show up for your first AA or NA meeting. Or HA, depending, that's Heroin Anonymous. Whatever you've got a problem with, get your A and an A, right?
OA, Overeaters.
That's
Anonymous.
that's what my sponsor said. If you get your A and an A.
Get your butt to a meeting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're encouraging everyone to, I mean, I knew for years that I had a problem. It wasn't everyone telling me, but, I was able to make stuff up and justify my behavior, and eventually it's progressive and it got worse, and so, I mean, I came into the rooms batshit crazy, wet drunk, totally defeated, but with a huge ego. And, it was hard to listen to somebody else that had a genuine interest in me, who they didn't know, that they wanted to help me out, to work on me to be a better version of myself.
Well, and the other thing that in the beginning I did not care for was that I couldn't just like whine the whole time in a meeting, because that's not what AA and NA meetings are about. They're about sharing experience, strength, and hope. They're not about dumping all your negativity out into the room.
Yeah, those types of meetings I don't like to sit in. And if it doesn't switch back, I'll get up and leave.
I will too, because I'm not
going to propagate mopium.
Mopium's bad.
Yeah, mopium instead of hopium. Hopeful. So, anyways, encourage everyone to look up. And we're in Indianapolis, Indiana, and there's over 400 meetings weekly. Mm-hmm. So nobody really has an excuse that they don't have the time.
Just get online, get on Google, get the Everything AA app. There's a meeting directory. All you do is put in your zip code. You'll be able to find a meeting.
And early on, I really liked the meetings that had greeters out front. Mm-hmm. So this person I didn't know was smiling at me and saying, "Hi, welcome." And like I said, people talk about that they have all this overthinking in an early recovery. So, I mean, it's just like a constant spinning of,
Well, and for some people in early recovery like me, I had legal repercussions hanging over my head. I still had to go to court and get sentencing for, my felony DUI. So it was not, that's not a very happy thing to have dangling over your head, but...
Well, my experience was I was court ordered twice to go to AA. Did not want to be there. But I know the science behind it. I know that even though I was present in the room and I was thinking all kinds of other thoughts, my brain, my subconscious was recording stuff.
Yes.
And years later, when I had come to the decision that I had had enough and I reached out for help. I went back to AA. And it took a while to understand. I mean, it took a while. Was I drinking and going to meetings? Absolutely. But I wanted something different, and it was hard to. Well, it was hard to understand that I had to completely stop drinking, abstinence, because I didn't want to stop drinking. I just knew I had just a terrible problem.
Well, I think the best thing that I realized about 12-step recovery is that there's more to getting sober than just quitting drinking. By working the steps, you create a life and a clean conscience that makes it to where you don't want to drink. The obsession goes away. It actually does. The obsession to drink or drug is lifted by doing those.
Absolutely. And you don't work the steps in meetings. You find a sponsor.
Yes.
That's someone that you admire what they say.
Mm-hmm. You want what they have.
And then they help you understand the literature in the book, like a guide. And for me, the big book workshops, same group of guys, 6 years in a row. We'd meet in the wintertime. We'd go over the big book. We'd go over the 12 and 12. They'd start off with like about 20 of us, and they would always end up with about the same 12. So that's what helped me the best. I enjoy going to AA meetings because it's my new family. It's my extended family. It's my recovery family. It's my group of friends. It's my core group of friends.
Yeah. And we're all here for one primary purpose, and that's to help one another recover from alcoholism.
Right.
Or addiction.
The the icky part of after you quit drinking, and, cleaning up your life, cleaning up the messes that you made, and finding a purpose and authentic self and working towards that. So, I just try and be a little bit better version of myself every day. And
yes.
Not to beat myself up when I don't hit like a to-do list. I make a manageable one. I don't want to put 20 things on it. Otherwise, I'd never get it done. It'd be self-defeating.
Yes.
So.
And that's the other thing that you learn by working the steps with your sponsor is you will learn what character traits that you have that actually serve you and what doesn't. And you can keep those in check so that you don't, like for me, for example, I am a people pleaser. What I would end up doing is I would just say yes to everybody, and it was spread so thin that then I resented everybody because I never had any time for myself. And that was my own fault. But at the time, I thought it was everybody else's fault because they were all drawing energy and drawing my time away from me. That's not cool. It's okay to learn how to say no, and that no's a complete sentence. And help when you can. And if people are going to be mad, then give them a cape. They can be super mad.
Yeah, and people pleasing, that has a lot of underlying issues in it. I know it did for me. Lost my train of thought. It happens. But so I guess I look at it different. Back to earlier. So I admire people that come in. They recognize that they have an issue. They search out an AA meeting and they come in. They get right in the groove. Mm-hmm. I wasn't that type. I was a long-term heavy drinker. And at first I found happiness in the bottle, and it was manageable. At the end, I was just, just a fall down drunk. And wasn't as cute and as adorable as I remembered that I was. So when everyone pushes you away, you know, and then you call them at 2 a.m. and tell them what their problem is, they really appreciate that. But that was the past, and this is now. So here we are to help reach as many people, to encourage them that it's okay. I mean, it's okay to be vulnerable
Yes.
in a room full of people. It's okay to come into a meeting, and you probably won't like everyone in the meeting early on. You know,
No.
you'll find reasons not to like people. You know, and that's usually an underlying issue that's within myself. I see them displaying characteristics that I haven't worked on. And I remember what I was trying to say. So that people pleasing is also a distraction from working on yourself. And you can fall under the guise like, I help all these people, you know, but yet you're not taking care of yourself. That's like if the plane's going down, you got to put the oxygen mask on yourself first
Yes.
before you can help others.
Exactly.
Type methodology.
Exactly. Yes. So that's why we're here, and that's what we're going to do some more of this year. We're hoping to step up our video game just a little bit.
Editing technology.
Editing, for
I know,
real.
I know.
We're going to do some major good stuff.
Right.
And we're going to see what 2025 has for everybody.
I'm excited.
Me too.
All right, everyone, take care. Remember, if you think you've got a problem,
Don't hesitate to reach out for help.
and go ahead and please hit your subscribe and like button.
And also, please share our page or anything about recovery with someone who you think might be struggling.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.